Good morning everybody and welcome back to another film. So as you can see, I'm currently sat in the back of my van. I'm waiting for the sun to come up, the day to get a bit lighter. It's quite a dull day today, and it literally is just about sunrise as we speak. Today I've come to do something which I call photo bagging. I apologise for the traffic. It's that time of day when everybody's heading to work. So yeah, today I've come to do a spot of photo bagging. Now, photo bagging is not to be frowned upon. Photo bagging is basically going to known locations, bagging a shot for yourself because it's something you've seen, you've enjoyed and you've admired from afar, and finally you get the opportunity to shoot it. Now, for me, this particular location was one that I was leading a workshop on just last weekend, and there are various places around that workshop on the day where we go to set spots and we take pictures, but occasionally, often depending on the light, we'll see something new, something that's unexpected, and that's, for me, is what photography is all about, is finding the unexpected and capturing those moments. So on the day, that's what we did. Having said that, one of them was something I've had my eye on for a little while, but certainly one of the shots out of the two was new and certainly unseen. Those shots I really liked, and particularly the one that I had in mind previously was one that I've been waiting for the conditions to be just right, and it seems that whilst the autumn colours aren't in their full swing just yet, and it's looking doubtful whether they actually will this year, the conditions on the floor beneath the composition was just perfect. So ordinarily, for me, photo bagging is not something I generally do these days, but it's really good when you're just starting out, you get into grips with photography and you want to practice the craft of getting to know your equipment, your lenses, and what effects they have on a particular scene. These locations where you've seen in publications and online before are great places to head to practice those skills, and eventually you'll start to go out and you'll start to look for new things yourself, and that's when you can become creative and expressive in your photography. But today, for me, it's all about photo bagging. So I'm going to finish this brew, and once the sun comes up and it becomes a little bit lighter, I'm going to get out there and hopefully bag these shots. Now fortunately I've taken the image already, but at the moment we've got some really contrasty light and I'm not sure how long that's going to stick around, so at least the image is in the bag. But I'm going to talk you through the composition now. So the gritstone path, not a feature I normally include in photographs these days. I tend to shy away from man-made features, but it does provide a lovely leading line, lots of textures and tones throughout that part of the image. This tree here on the right hand side is not included in the frame, but this one over here is. This is the first anchor point on the left hand side, with this boulder here catching some nice light on it as well. As we move through the scene, your eye's drawn to this one here on the left, which is an oak, and the two oaks on the right hand side in that lovely V clef. Now, compressed perspective, the view we get with lenses, this tree here on the left actually blends in with the one over there further left and creates another cleft, so they look like they're part of the same tree, which mirror the one on the right. So then, because they're leaning over, they create this lovely archway into the shot that takes our eye further through to the finale of the scene, which I can make my way over here quite some distance away. Just over here on the right hand side, you've got these two birches, and when we was here at the weekend, the light was coming beautifully on these. They're in the autumn finery, and they were backlit, and it was almost like they were glowing from within the photograph. Hopefully I've captured that this morning, now that this bright sunshine has come out, which is not ideal for woodland photography at all. But what I'm going to do, just before I put the image on, I'm just going to put a crop box on the frame as I'm here now, so you can see the composition more cleanly as I've just talked you through, and then I'll follow that with the image that I've taken this morning. So I'll do that now. The light is terribly contrasty right now, but I am just walking through the composition, another 10 yards and I'll be there ready to set up. So I don't know whether any of the eagle-eyed among you are spotting a composition behind me. Just give you a broad view there. Not easy to see anything in this contrast, but yeah, the scene is just over my right shoulder, so get the camera out and talk you through the composition. So as like the last time, the camera is just positioned just to the left of the stills camera. The rain's coming down now, so I want to keep it quite brief. Composition, hard to miss this one, really quite obvious, but I will put the crop lines on just before I show the final image. But naturally, got these two beautiful big beech trees left and right that come together and create a lovely walk through. Now, the reason I was really quite excited about this was because in previous years the leaf litter has not been quite so good covering the midsection, and we've had a very, very muddy path that I've not really liked the looks of. This year there's just enough leaves from the previous year to cover that. Back here it's really quite unsightly, but as it stands it's really quite beautiful. The wind has picked up, it's getting mid-afternoon now, and that's causing some problems. I would normally shoot this at 100 ISO and have a really nice, gentle, quiet scene, but you could say that we could use long exposures and get the movement, but I really want this to be a really gentle scene. So I put the ISO up to 400 just to give me that little bit more speed, and I'll choose my moment carefully. What I am doing is I'm waiting for the light that's coming through here to pool on the ground in this midsection to create some nice light. Some people actually do time blending, whereas they'll get certain pools at certain times and blend all those together within a single frame. I personally would rather get it in one shot, and that's what I'm trying to do now. But really gorgeous. So like I say, I'll put those crop marks on now, and the image will follow. Well, that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the process. Please let me know what you think of the images and also what you think of photo bagging. I, for one, think it has its place in photography as a great learning tool, but you let me know what you think down below. So as always, if you have enjoyed the video and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and give the video a big thumbs up. So until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.